Welcome to another episode of the Near Live Around podcast. I'm Ronaldo McKenzie, your host and creator, and I'm actually en route traveling from Miami or from Fort Lauderdale, heading back to Atlantic City, New Jersey, and then from there back to Philadelphia. And I am sitting on the Spirit Airlines, and with me is an amazing and profound gentleman. Actually, I didn't get his name, but he's from Haiti, and we were just having a deep conversation about Haiti. Good afternoon, sir. Good morning, whatever time it is.
Yeah, it is morning. Nice meeting you.
Nice. The pleasure is mine. Welcome to the Near Live Around podcast, and we are flying. So this is quite unique. And we were busting it up, having an amazing conversation, talking about Haiti. You were telling me what's wrong with Haiti, and that you were born in Haiti, and so on. Give me the story. And what's your name, sir? We will continue. We'll pick up from where we left off. The conversation I had with Hyvenson Joseph, Father Hyvenson Joseph. He's an Anglican priest or an Episcopal priest here in the U.S., and he was heading to a gathering of Anglican priests in Atlantic City. It was quite profound. It was quite interesting. We will pick up with that interview, but just to let you know, this is going to be part one of a two-part interview. This is going to be done in audio. This interview was in audio, but tomorrow or later this week, I will have part two of the conversations, and that will be in video. So what was striking and quite telling was what he said to me. He said the mainstream media haven't been reporting on the crisis in Haiti properly. They haven't been as truthful, or probably a little bit ignorant, or they are fed the information based on those who want a particular narrative. So we talked about that a bit, and he provided some deep critical assessment and provided some facts about what's going on the ground in Haiti. So stay tuned, relax, listen to the conversation. There is some interference because we were on the Spirit flight, so you will hear a little bit of background sound. I apologize about that, but part two will be a little bit clearer when we broadcast that. We're going to be using the Zoom platform for that. This is the Neoliberal Realm podcast, brought to you by the Neoliberal Corporation, serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges by making popular what was the monopoly. And just so you know, get a copy of my book, Neoliberalism, Globalization, Income Inequality, Poverty and Resistance, which I learned today is now back up in the top 100 on Amazon in terms of sales rank. So we are happy for that. And we have a second book coming out, Neoliberal Globalization, Reconsidered, that will be available shortly. But let's get back into this. We're going to have the intro music and then the interview, which was quite telling, quite powerful, quite interesting. This is the Neoliberal Realm podcast. Visit us at anchor.fm/theneoliberal, or you can support us at going to anchor.fm/theneoliberal/support, or you can listen on any stream available on iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, The Audible, Radio Public, P Adverb, Stitcher, so on and so on, Google Podcasts, so on and so forth. Support us and share the show with your friends, and let us know how we can improve this show.
name is Hyvenson Joseph,
Okay.
and I am, as a matter of fact, I didn't tell you, but
Yes.
I am an ordained Anglican clergy. That's what
Oh.
praise also.
Oh my God! And
Yeah.
I'm an ordained Presbyterian
Oh, you
minister.
are?
I was
Hi,
ordained
brother.
in the United Church in Jamaica and Cayman Islands.
Okay,
Yes,
welcome, brother.
but not Yes, yes, yes. And I teach I'm a theology professor.
Oh, well,
So it's quite
welcome, my brother. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Yes, and I was born in Haiti, and I
yes,
spent like half of my life over there before I moved to the United States.
yes, yes,
And I have lived and I've seen all that transpired, all that have transpired in Haiti
yes,
that make the country the mess it is today.
yes,
And then one thing is that I'm glad that I'm able to share some viewpoints with you.
yes,
It
yes,
just sometimes the media tend to be biased in terms of what's going on, unless you are a kind of like a very inquiring mind, where
yes,
critical mind, where you can when you hear the news and you can try to see the truth out of it. Otherwise,
yes,
you will get like the wrong information regarding
yes.
what's
What are some
going
of the
on.
misleading stories coming out of the news media?
Well, misleading, like they will tell you, well, Haiti, the poorest country of the Western
Yes, yes,
Hemisphere.
we hear that.
Haiti is a mess, and Haiti, what, you don't know what to do with these people,
Yes,
and kind of like they kind of like they lay responsibility on the Haitian as if they were all bad. They were like
yes, yes,
people that do not know how to build a nation or people. They make us feel this. They make it feel this way.
yes.
But
That
when
is.
you have a
Yes,
mind that inquires, a mind that critiques, and you will see the situation in Haiti is the making of
yes,
the Western world, is the
yes,
making of the core group, which consists of the three big nations
yes.
that are leading Haiti. So that is France, United States, and
Canada.
Canada.
Yes.
So those are the three. And in
Okay.
fact, while we are here, and let me quickly say
Yes.
that they've been trying that Haiti has been in a situation that we've never seen. I've never seen a country that bad
Yes.
in my life.
Wow.
So now they're trying to be with like so many United Nations peacekeeping mission that failed miserably.
Yes.
Now they're afraid to come because they know that it's gonna be repeating the same thing. Because if you do the same thing, I mean, same circumstances, it's gonna give you the same result.
Yes.
So United States pushing Canada to say take the lead of this peacekeeping
Yes.
mission. Canada said, okay, I'm not doing it. Canada said, why don't you do it? They
Yes.
said, no, well, we have Ukraine war, we have we have this and that, we cannot do it. So
Okay.
either Canada or the United States, France, they all declined to do it.
Yes.
They went all the way to Africa
Yes.
to recruit, William Ruto,
Yes.
the president of Kenya,
Right.
to come to lead a peacekeeping mission to Haiti.
Is that still on the table?
Yeah, this is still on the table, but Kenya Supreme Court said no. That
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
Oh
That
wow.
doesn't make
Yes.
sense. How do we? You're gonna get us all the way for me to go over there.
Yes.
What does that entail? What does the mission entail?
Ah.
So how long has it been? You guys have been messing around over there so much. Now you're calling us in Africa to come and clean mess that you've been making for so long.
Yes.
So the Supreme Court in Kenya say put a hold on that mission.
Yes.
But President Ruto himself he's not there to help a broader nation. He's there
Right.
to make money. He said, like, what, I don't know how many millions, like, he asked for them to go over there, and then he said he will not set foot over there unless he sees the money. So it's about money.
Wow.
Yeah, he said that unless all the money's been like disbursed,
Yes.
he's not going. So it's not about helping and stuff like that. It's about like making money.
Yes.
So Haiti,
That's an interesting point you've
yeah,
made.
it is. But
Yes.
Haiti will continue to be a hot iron bar in
Yeah.
their hands. until they realize that this little nation,
Yeah.
they cannot and they will never be able to do whatever they want with it until they set Haiti free for Haiti to choose
Yes.
their own leaders
Yes.
and to solve their own problems.
Wow, wow. And so, what is causing that from not happening, you think?
Well, this is what happens, and then this is what people don't say. What prevent that is just those nations, the core group nations,
Yes.
they have their own interest,
Yes.
geopolitics, whatever the case may be. I don't know what it is, or could it be like what wealth Haiti has underground,
Yes.
whatever geopolitics, locations, whatever their
Yes.
interests
Yes.
are, they don't want to let go of Haiti.
Okay.
So
Yes.
the way
Yes.
they do it, they make sure that they have their own puppet there
Yes.
in power, regardless what happened. When you do elections,
Yes.
they have their own choosing. So let
Yeah.
me tell you, I mean, as I am in the podcast,
Yes.
the last elected president,
Right. I'm happy. I was going to ask you about that. You continue the point. Sorry, go ahead. I know the point you're going to make, and you had made it earlier before we started the recording, but you were able to say it. But I know exactly what you're saying, and I was going to ask you to make that point again for our listeners.
yes,
Go ahead.
yeah, the last elected president, he was handpicked by his predecessor,
Yes.
Michel Martelly with Mickey, who was
Okay.
a joke. He was
Ah.
like, Michel Martelly, he was like a singer, like nobody who, the guy was a drug abuser. He was like in the United States and then
You said the last, the
naked.
president, that would be,
It
was
was
it Jovenel?
Michel Martelly. No, that was
Oh.
Michel prior to George.
Okay, okay.
Michel Martelly, they call it Sweet Mickey.
Yes.
So President Clinton did the worst harm to Haiti
Yes.
by pushing Martelly to be president.
Oh, wow.
Because they wanted him to do the dirty job
Yes.
of destroying the nation. Then that's all he did. So when they had that election,
Yeah.
and I was there in Haiti at that time,
Yeah.
when the first round of election, Martelly was not even sixth of the sixth position.
Yes.
Okay, so when they give the result,
Yes.
and in this, I'm saying in the podcast, this is the person who was the
Yes.
head of the election, committee that says this.
Yes.
So when the first round result came out, Martelly was not even in sixth position.
Yes.
Okay, he was seventh or eighth.
Right.
So when they proclaimed that result, the American embassy, that's what the president of the election committee says. American embassy called, said, put in, like, get that result back in. Don't proclaim this one.
Yes.
And they sent their own.
Oh, wow. Yes.
This is, I'm not making this up. This
Yes.
is the person who was the head of the election committee that
Yes.
did say this. He said that, you know what, there was, like, from the United States Embassy,
Political interference.
yeah, interference that says
in the
that
elections.
result, do not distribute that. I will give you the result. They give me the result, and then, like, that put Martelly second, Madame Maniga first, and then Jude Celestin third. I was with Jude Celestin myself. He was a very credible, citizen.
Yes.
And then they said, "Oh my God, what is going on?" And they said, "Well, second round, they disqualify Jude Celestin, who was gonna be president.
Yes.
So we got Madame Maniga, and then Michel Martelly.
Oh.
Man!
Wow.
And then, like, the second round,
Yes.
you know what happened? Martelly won the presidency. The man was a thug.
Yeah.
The man was a thug in the United States. Everybody knows, and
Yeah.
I can give you where to go on YouTube,
Yes.
where he kind of himself declared that he was a thug.
Yeah.
So now, as they put like Martelly
Yeah.
in power in Haiti,
Yes.
Martelly has no other interest but the people who put him, which
Yeah.
is President Clinton
Yes.
and Hillary Clinton. And when he came to power, the first thing he did,
Yeah.
he allowed Mrs. Clinton brother
Yes.
Anthony Woodham to have a license to dig gold in Haiti for 50 years.
Dig gold in Haiti.
Yeah, they have like to go like the mine for 50 years.
Yes.
Give that to them. So and I'm saying this, those are documented. You can go and see that.
Yes.
So now when Matele
Yeah.
terms arrives, he cried like a baby, didn't want to leave power.
Yeah.
So he handpicked Jovenel and put Jovenel. He handpicked Jovenel.
Yes.
Yeah, put Jovenel to continue the job. So Jovenel, I mean, I should give him a little credit. He got killed, he got assassinated because in the end, he see what he was, what he got himself into. So he said, "Well, guys, I'm not feel comfortable doing that, destroying the country like that." And then it was too late because now, when you do that, when you turn around from the people, they're gonna eat you up. That's what
Yes,
they
yes.
you know, those
Yes.
hands that put you there. Now you turn against them, they're gonna kill you. So they kill him too.
Oh, wow.
So now
They said that they believe that the installed prime minister had something to do with it. Had something to do with it.
I mean, this is so interesting, my
Yes.
brother. I can tell you that
Yes.
Ariel Henry was his last prime minister. So I think he must have passed maybe six
Yes.
in 3 years, in 3 or 4 years, six prime ministers. So
Oh,
five
wow.
prime ministers. So Ariel Henry was his last wish because
Yeah.
the people didn't want him. The people didn't want him to lead the nations.
Yes.
So Ariel Henry was never invested in power. And then when he was supposed to come to be invested in power, he said, "Hold on, he will do it next week." And then that weekend they killed the president. So they tried to sort this out to see whether his finger was not in this.
Yes.
So, but they said Ariel Henry was never in. He was chosen, of course, because there was no parliament to ratify him. But he was chosen by Jovenel, of course.
Yes.
But he was never invested. But now there was under Prime Minister, an interim Prime Minister who's supposed to take the nations.
Yes.
The core group, that's what they say.
Remove them.
Remove them.
Yes.
They remove them by a tweet. How do you put a head of a nation by a tweet? So he said,
By a tweet.
By a tweet. Madame Laline, who was the chargé d'affaires of the United States in Haiti, she sent a tweet to say, well, since Ariel Henry was the last wish of President Jovenel, even though he was not invested, but by that tweet, he is prime minister, so that Claude Joseph was anyway supposed to be out of there to put Ariel. That's why they say Ariel is not legitimate. He has no legitimacy because a tweet put him.
Yes.
And if you are elected, you never get invested. You die. You don't die. You die elect, but you don't die in function. So you have to be invested.
Okay. We'll be right back after this. We are about to get some safety instructions, but this is deep. We will continue the conversation. We are here talking with someone who is a theologian, an Anglican minister, who is very aware on everything Haiti and what's going on in Haiti.
Well, thank you so much for that opportunity, and then I would like to follow your podcast.
You will definitely. You will definitely follow up. We'll be right back after this. Thank you so much, because we have more questions for you. This is the Neoliberal Round Podcast.
That's right. Oh, that's good at it too.
Yes, I'm so happy. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Neoliberal Realm Podcast. Join us later this week for part 2, which will be done in video. I'm Ronaldo McKenzie, your host and producer, and our production manager is Mr. Dante T. Nelson. Our IT director is Mr. Ramon Henry, and the platform is brought to you by Spotify for podcasters, who provide us with the opportunity and the features to be able to make the show available. And of course, it's available on almost any stream in over 18 countries. Thank you for subscribing and listening, and please share this show with your friends and donate to us. by going to anchor.fm/theneoliberal/support. And just so you know, we will be unveiling a new website at theneoliberal.com and ronaldocmckenzie.com shortly. And you will be able to access any of our products and services and our books right from theneoliberal.com/shop page. I'm Ronaldo McKenzie. What good?